Anyway, it's Matt from Junior Horror Movies, and welcome to another random review for you guys. I am actually doing a review from 2018. It's not out yet, so I'm hoping sometime this will come out. The director actually contacted me through Facebook and through YouTube, wondering if I would check out his movie and give it a review. The name of the movie is Camp Death 3 in 2D, directed by Matt Frame. Close that out. There we go. So, Matt Frame was the director of this. This is a Canadian production film. It is a giant spoof slasher. Everything's just all goofy and funny. So you can't take this movie serious at all. No mention of Camp Death 1 and 2. So it's another film to skip its beginning and sequel to jump into part 3. There's a couple other films that have done this. Thanksgiving has done part 1 and skips part 2 to go to part 3. And move that. And there's another film called Dude Bro Party Massacre 3, which is another film to pretty much skip everything and just go to part 3 here. So this one, Camp Death 3 in 2D, is pretty much a spoof on Friday the 13th, part 3, 3D. So it's all shot in 2D. But there's other films that it's pretty much picking on and goofing around, especially a lot of slasher type films. Pretty much you have your main character. His name is Todd Bogejumper, I think it is. Some weird name. He decides to take his uncle's campsite and turn it into everything for troubled youth and mentally challenged individuals. A summer camp for them. So he decides to hire and take care of a busload of camp counselors that are all mentally challenged and insane, criminally insane. So you get a variety of different characters for different counselors. A couple guys are all big and tough. They beat each other up or be the bully. One girl happens to be like the strong bully type girl. One girl, she's your nympho. One girl happens to have a neck brace on. She has to keep it on, if not her spine breaks out through her neck. And she's freaking nuts. There's one that's a girl, that's a guy. All the weird shit. There's even a funny Irish guy who loves his potatoes because he has potatoes in his backpack. But anyway, so pretty much the gist of this, well, this one girl supposedly knows about this killer that took place back then. His name was Jonathan Van Dam. He was a crazy guy and supposedly went on a killing spree, but before that, there was another gentleman. See, we kind of go back and forth between supposedly a Camp Death 1 and a Camp Death 2. You get some history on some other individuals. Another insane guy who went crazy. He wanted the counselors to swim in gator-infested waters because his eyesight has been skewed. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But anyway, I forgot that character's name. I should have wrote everything down, but unfortunately I did not. So I just watched it, so I'm doing this all based off my memory here. So pretty much, now we're on camp. We're introduced to a bunch of different characters and everything, and of course they start getting picked off one by one in most weird, different ways. Like you have a death by toaster. Yes, death by toaster. Death by chocolate bar, death by all different kind of things. There's even a weird puppet squirrel that is going around being crazy. Yes. The puppet squirrel is pretty interesting. But anyway, it definitely mimics part 3 a lot. And of course it mimics part 1 and 2. Especially when the uncle and the nephew are talking, this old lady comes up and goes, you're all doomed. And that's what she says through the whole entire movie. She has like 3 lines. Even a music video. And she goes, she's the crazy old lady who happens to live by the lake. And of course, screaming, you're all doomed. What's that remind you of? Part 1 and 2. There's a gentleman in a wheelchair. That reminds me of part 2 of Friday the 13th. But again, it starts mimicking other summer slashers. Kind of, let's see, oh my god. Wow! Sleepaway Camp. That's got a couple, kind of reminds me a little bit of Madman Mars. Bunch of other slashers that are out there. There's even a speeder bike scene from Return of the Jedi. So this movie is definitely wow. It's all over the place. There's some scenes that I was definitely laughing at, rolling. It was pretty good. There were some that were just too out of like really you're going there. But other than that, it's a fun spoof film. So if you like spoofs, if you like the horror comedy slashers like those, I think you might have a good time. Kind of also reminds me of Shriek. I Know What You Did Last Friday the 13th. Those type of movies. But again, a lot of the gore is there. There's no nudity. Some of the kills are CGI kills, which are kind of but there's other ones that were really well done. And of course, there's some that are just off the wall. What the hell? The dialogue is just insanely weird. Okay, they're gonna be talking about one thing, and then the second time they're talking about roasting squirrels over, I don't know, weird shit. So this movie is definitely weird, but it's fun. I definitely recommend this if you are planning on ever liking, horror comedies or horror slashers, or you're just a fan of slashers and you kind of want to collect all different kind of slasher movies. I definitely recommend checking this one out. Unfortunately, I don't know about a DVD or Blu-ray yet. I'm gonna have to talk to the director to see if anything comes out, because I definitely want to own this into my collection. I thought it was fun. I definitely enjoyed like Dude Bro Party Massacre 3, so I know what to expect. So it's nothing, and it jumps from all over the place with this movie. I don't know. It's really hard to. I don't want to give much away because it's goofy. There's just all insane chaos. They call it the worst, dumbest, good time slasher there is. I don't know, but anyway, I hope they do put this on a physical release. I'd like to own this again for my collection back there. So I hope this review is interesting for you guys. Out of a possible review rating, uh, again, can't take it serious, but out of a possible 10, I will probably give this one, for funniness and whatnot, a 7.5 out of 10. I was laughing. There's some really weird, we're doing this type of skit, and there's some good stuff. So it was fun. I definitely recommend it. So guys, if you haven't, please like and subscribe down below, and please put some comments. Love to hear your thoughts. And if you get a chance, if it's being shown near you, or maybe they're selling it at a convention or not, pick it up. Alright guys, that is Camp Death Part 3 in 2D. You can definitely tell by that title alone, you know what you're in for. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. And again, please let me know in the comments down below, guys. I'm tired. Alright guys, peace.